In the member of amphibians, the thing which we find is that they have moist skin. Here we can see in this diagram also, and when you have touched frog, if or you have seen the frog, you could have find its skin having certain luster or shining. It's because of its moist skin, which is due to the secretion of mucus by the mucus glands which are distributed throughout the body of the amphibians or the frogs. The features which we study in this frog, they have eyelids. The next thing which they bear is that tympanum, like air opening they have in their body. Then they have, you can see here, reproductive structures are there in members of amphibians, and also excretory system, they both have same opening, that is called as a cloaca. Here we can see opening for the reproductive system as well as for that removal of waste. Cloaca we have seen there. Then what happens, frogs breathe through, when they are on the terrestrial region, they breathe through their lungs, you can see here, but aquatic forms have gills for respiration. Here in this diagram we can see they have three chambered heart, auricle and the ventricle which we have studied there. Then what happens, they occur as a male and female frog which release their gametes in water, and there what happens, external fertilization occurs which transforms into tadpole and further into adult, you can say, a frog. Now what happens, this in this direct development of amphibians can occur or indirect. What is direct development and what is indirect development, which we have just seen here, like here we are going to see what is direct development and what is indirect development. Let this diagram come. This, you just see the diagram. Okay, here we can see what is happening. Male, here frog is there, it will lay its gamete in the water medium, that female will release its egg, and while that male will release its sperm there. Now what will happen, that another thing there, that is this after fertilization, what will happen, tadpole stage, which is the, you can say, larval stage, it will form there, and it will soon metamorphose into that adult, that frog which is having the remains of the tail, and further it will transform into this adult form of frog. This change in the stages of the life cycle of an organism, in which organism bears both larval stage and the adult stage, different stages are there. This is called metamorphogenesis, yeah, metamorphosis. And what happens if organism bears that, then that is having this alternation of generation, or metamorphogenesis is occurring there. But what is happening there, in certain organism, this stage might be absent. So metamorphosis, we can see different stages in the lifespan of an organism. Here it is frog. The next thing, in the features which we observe in the member of amphibians, you can see how various varieties, Buffo, Hyla, Rana, Salamandra, these all are example of the member of amphibians. It's a diverse group. The next category which we are studying, reptilia. Reptilia जैसे पढ़ते हैं, we just think about this creeping organism which is called as a snake, or even crocodile. You can see here tortoise is also there, crocodile is also there. These all are the member of reptiles. We can see here. Now what are the basic features of them, that they can be crawling, they can be swimming, like you can see it can swim inside the water, it can crawl. When water snakes can also swim inside the water. They can have limb, or limb might be absent. Here limbs are there, limbs means hand and leg, these are called limbs. Then the next thing is they also have three-chambered heart, except for crocodile which has four-chambered heart. Three-chambered but except for crocodile. Then what happened, you can see here again in this snake also, male and females are separate. These are not hermaphrodite, rather they are having different male and female organisms, and they lay egg. How do their reproduction occurs? It's an internal fertilization, and they lay eggs. Example is there, Chelone, Testudo, Cameleon, Crocodilus, Naja. Here it is, that means नाग जिसको आप बोलते हो. All these are the examples of reptilians. One thing I would like to tell you here, that amphibians, reptilia, you have studied, and Pisces. These three are cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means those animals which cannot regulate their body temperature. While other two you are going to study, apes and mammals, these both are warm-blooded animals. That means they can regulate their body temperature as per the change in the environmental condition. So that is the basic difference. And if I'm talking about they give birth to young ones or they lay eggs, so till now we have studied most of them are oviparous, that means they lay egg. The next category which we are going to study, that is the bird. When you are going to study bird, even though I'm just showing you the diagram, one thing you have to keep in your mind that while studying the birds, you need to keep in your mind the birds which you have seen. Let us see what is happening there. You can see birds, they have a special, their forelimbs has modified for the purpose of flying. You can see there, it is using it for the purpose of flying. Then their hairs has modified into that wings. You can see they have claws. Hind limbs में क्या होगा इनकी claws? You can see this. Claws are there. Hairs are modified into feathers. They have beak with the help of which they take their prey, and like woodpecker just peck on the surface. And these involve both flying and non-flying birds like ostrich, and these are non-flying. Here is the endoskeleton of bird. You can see these have hollow bone which makes their body light to just freely swim over the, you can see here it is having air cavity which makes it easy to fly over, and it makes it light and makes it to achieve the target of the flying. Oil glands at the base of the tail. They have oil glands at the base of tail. That is also modification to lubricate their body parts in a proper way. They have different feeding habits. If I'm just talking about their digestive system, they have an elaborated digestive system. They have the different reasons like crop, gizzard, which helps in digestion and the churning of the food. Then if next they breathe through lungs. You can see here they have lungs. How many chambered hearts are there? Total 4 chambered hearts are there, and which helps in, you can say, the circulation of blood throughout the body. यहाँ से कितने chambered heart आ जा रहे हैं? 4. And these are monoecious or dioecious. They have both male and female are different, so they are dioecious in nature. The next thing, they lay egg. They are again oviparous. That means they are egg-laying animals. These are the example of birds. You are familiar with all these example. Here parrot it is. You can see this. This is crow, ostrich, peacock, and these all are the birds. The next category which we have to study in this vertebrata, that is, we are studying mammals now. I think it's visible to all of you. Mammals, that means all those organisms. Now just see, I will refer to the video also what I am just showing you, but if I am just talking about mammals, the feature which we have to consider while just studying mammal is that mammals have external hairs in the body. They have visible ears with this ear pinnae. That is also the feature of mammals. Then they give birth to young ones. That is also the feature of mammal. And they bear a specific gland for feeding their young ones. That gland is called mammary gland. That is it comprises the feature of mammals. Along with the apes, mammals are also those organisms which can just regulate their body temperature. And the one very best thing about mammal is that the organism which are just related to this Mammalia phylum, these have, you can this was not a phylum, but we are studying under the vertebrata. It's a class we are studying. So in this Mammalia class, what happened? These organisms are found throughout the earth, whether water like whale, with the air like bat. On the terrestrial, we can see variety of mammals. Cow, horse, donkey, we are also mammals. So these are the mammals. Let us explore what are the basic features in terms of biology. Here